Diversity is what shapes how you think as a person. Like your experiences and your diversity are what really change your outlook in life. Like you value different issues over others, or you have interests and you focus on those interests. Like for example, as an individual, I'm involved in music. I've been doing that since fifth grade, and I'm currently involved in the music here with the Marching Virginians. I am interested in robotics. I've been involved in that since middle school and became more involved in high school as I was captain of my VEX team. And I started coding junior year of high school with an intro to CS class, and I furthered that with a IB CS class. I've also kind of played around with some electrical stuff, and that's really shaped my interest in engineering. Like, I want to work with autonomous systems and robotics and trying to get machinery to do things for us with very minimal input from us, like have it be able to do it automatically. This, depending on what your background is, you have different interests. Like someone who lives in Africa and has grown up there may focus more on the issues that are relevant to that area. Like for example, providing access to clean water is a very big issue there, and they may focus more on that, or they may focus more on providing energy cheaply or in manners that are very easily versus people who, like me, who've grown up in America, are worried more about big company, like working for big companies and machinery. And like my experiences that I've had so far really shaped the way I look at problems. Like when I get a problem in a class, I look more algorithmic at it. Like I think about what resources I'm gonna need to do it, and I sort of look through step by step. Okay, I'll start here. And I need to apply this formula, this theorem, and then I do some math, and then voila, I have the answer. Versus some people who, without those experiences, may look more at okay, I use this formula always, so up to this kind of problem, use this formula. It just really just depends on how you've been raised and what experiences you've had. Kind of going off of that, women are very an unappreciated part of engineering. They've contributed tremendously to the industry, but very few women have actually become engineers compared to men. It's still a very male-dominated industry. There have been some that have that have basically shaped the way our industry is now, but people often forget about them. Like for example, one of the women engineers I think is the most important was Grace Murray Hopper. She was a programmer on the Mark One, and she was the third person to program it. And she got acknowledged and awards for her programming on it, the Mark Two and the Mark Three, some of the earliest big computers. The fact that she went and became a programmer and has such a tremendous effect as a woman in that time, dealing with all the stereotypes and issues that were with society at that point, is just humongous. Like, she's one of the people that's really shaped the way our computer systems are now. She was a very big proponent for making computer systems more human understandable and readable. Like she wanted a user with very little mathematical engineering or experiences like that to be able to pick up a computer and use it. And she saw the value in this and how it would change society. A lot of the other engineers at that time were like, well, we're going to use them, they're going to be used more for research or other things. They're not going to be something that's so available to everyone. And kind of going off of this, like how I've interacted with high patients here at Tech. My engineering foundations group is made up of me and then four women, three of which are from Apatia, and it's changed the way our projects are. They have different experiences than me. Like for example, if I was in a group of people just like me, the projects would not turn out as well as they have. We would have the same ideas kind of, and we would just sort of play around with them. But all of them have very different backgrounds than me, and this really helped. We see different parts of the project and different importances of them. Like I worry more about the mathematical parts of some of it, but they look more at how we are presenting it and how we are discussing our issues. Kind of ways we need to promote this in the future. We need to show women or young girls what engineering is at a young age, like elementary school, middle school. That's the important time. You have to expose people to this and show them what women and all engineers do. It's a matter of if you don't find out about it till you're in high school, you're really not going to have the interest to it. You have to be exposed to it young. And quite frankly, right now, men and boys are exposed to it a lot younger than women. We need to change this if we want to change the face of engineering.